Oh no, not me being tired, dehydrated, and overcaffeinated in the middle of the day, where a nap cannot even help me. Let's talk to Volo and then take a long rest to see what's what.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me? It is not the eyes that I fear, it is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago,
You are correct.
Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Orin is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself.
Oh, shit.
It contains all the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now, I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
So out of all the bullshit that comes out of his mouth, I do believe that is not bullshit. And the fact that he named Irenicus gives weight to his claim of knowing the weakness. But, spoilers, Volo, she's dead. I keep doing things out of order. I keep doing things out of order, and this is hilarious. I already defeated the Slayer. Weirdly enough, I will admit, the Slayer as an idea, I don't know, the presentation, it seemed a lot more terrifying the way it was done back in Throne of Baal. And the idea of it during the Murder in Baldur's Gate campaign seemed horrifying. But then the actual fight itself, it looked more like a pit fiend instead of the Slayer, which I guess that's just a matter of interpretation. But also, I mean, I feel like if you look at it from a balanced perspective for a fight, they are a chosen, they are the Slayer. Orin could have had a unique, double haste buff, because the Slayer is supposed to be wicked fast, and it has, what, multiple arms? We could have done something really terrifying with that monster. And I'm, of course, playing on normal right now, right? I'm looking at, canon balancing, right? More could have been done for her. A little disappointed on how her fight went.
You triumphed over Baal's chosen? Marvelous! Such a historic deed must be documented in every gory detail. You and I shall pen the book of your experiences together. But I suppose you'll have to deal with the Illithids first. Please do tell me when you've thwarted every apocalypse that's currently in motion.
I will, sir, I will.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
There's a thing to where with every campaign, Wizards of the Coast eventually confirms what is canon for that campaign, for the the history of Toril. I can almost see the canon of this game within the realm of Toril for Wizards of the Coast, because everything gets canonized eventually. I can almost see Larian presenting that from the perspective of Volo. Like, it's not our fault, it's this guy's fault for reporting it that way. You know what? Let's buy some food. We're running a bit low. Spirits Inspectors, Yanogu, Fisher's Faerun. For the attention of Ulthamforth, then I think we've already read that a long time ago. Flute. Oh, we need those. Okay, don't need any of these spells. That's 481. Good lord, sir. I'd rather take my chances without that. Damn. Let's be glad that in a world like this, 5 thieves' tools cost like 4 times more money than a whole ton of food. Versus our world, where a lot of food, and you know what? I'm not getting into that. Food is important. And so is sleep.
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation.
You talking about the thing with Volo just now?
I don't like getting caught between the guild and the
Oh,
Zentrum.
that, yeah.
You always make enemies when you take sides in a struggle like that. And in this case, they're enemies we might not see coming until it's too late.
Nah, fuck the Zins. I will gladly be their enemy. That is something I will never let go. And yes, you can consider me like an Ed Greenwood fanboy, L, all that jazz. I like lore, I like history. Fuck the Zins.
Yes?
Damn, Jahir, you need some fucking rest. Well, you did die and get resurrected mid-fight.
Minsk is so amazing!
Short and sweet and to the point.
A welcome face. How can I help?
A little rest to brush the road from Moose Fur, and then back to our...
Let's talk.
I'm a little surprised not all of you had more to say, but you... I came across a little bit of exploration, and I thought, wait a minute, something seems important over here. Let me not go there just yet, because we haven't seen any updates for Shadowheart's parents yet. And then now that we've progressed the guild and all the other stuff, and just checking in with everyone, suddenly, bam.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Oh, come on. Oh no, you're bugged just like Will was. Oh no. We're going to sleep help. Do you still have... Alright, no exclamation mark. Let's just leave it alone. Go to sleep. Grey Harbor docks. Avenge the Iron Hands. Disable the Steel Watch. This is the next leg on our journey. Let's talk to the locals real quick.
I hate this. That lousy smuggler won't take all of us because we can't afford 4 berths. Greedy bastard.
Oh. I can help. I can pay for
This
this.
is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even want to. I don't even want to load my way through persuasion. This is fine. I'm okay with
Pleasure
this.
doing business with you, sir. Frankly, I did hate to see the family split up like that.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just couldn't bear to leave our girl's father behind.
I don't know who you are, but all I can say is thank you. If you ever have children, you'll understand what you've done for us.
Be well, family.
The fish. Very fine. How do fish even get dirty? They live in water.
Dirty water.
This catch is spoiled. You'll have to wait for the next boat.
Okay, a conversation that I wasn't paying attention to. So it don't matter. Ooh, another time, another time. You must enter the foundry. The Department of Drains and Underways was aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the round street hatches that provide access to the city sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow in the sanitation tunnels appears to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals. We have read this before, and I regret picking it up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we need to actually get into this place. Is there like a sneaky way to get in? Is this part of the foundry too, or is this just generally inaccessible? I'm gonna assume generally. Yeah, that looks like general inaccessibility. Yeah, general inaccessibility. Yeah, let's hold on to that fly for a moment. Is there really no way for us to like do the roof? Do we legit have to go through the front door? I don't like that. If I have to go in there and do a massive fight, I will, but I feel like we need to be careful about this because it... Oh, I clicked that right as I saw them.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Oh, it just auto did it. Okay. All right, let's go. Too far away, looking the other direction. Go, go, go. Stop. For the sake of expediency, we might need to stow the animals away.
Eager for battle.
Can we fight one of them without like triggering a massive event?
An efficient path.
Oh, what? Oh no. Maybe we can. Until the other dude paths back, I don't... Fuck it. Gotta love it that I could get multi-sentinel off, but I forgot these things explode. Unlike the first time we tested fighting these things, we might be able to stop it before it explodes. Oh, it still explodes. No, 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 no. What is this? Enriched infernal iron. Wonder if you can actually use that. I still haven't found a way to craft things. It's really getting to me. I do like how Top of the Big Folk actually worked for once.
My hamster has died on God's flesh. You are but a tiny crumb.
My hamster had dined on god flesh. You are but a tiny crumb. I love that. That is amazing. Maiming is such a jank thing for you to have. Passively. Oh, now we're close enough? Did my brand the weak fall off at you?
Weep if you
Oh, that's
wish.
annoying.
Minsk will not judge.
Oh, so that is the consequence to fighting them. Okay, so then we can get more from them. Better find a way to use them.
Alive. So that's progress.
Oh, at least this did not trigger a bigger thing. I'm very happy about that. So originally that way back at the tower, a big barrel of parasites, I assume was coming here. Suspicious barrel? Nope. Okay. So it looks like the sneaky way is to get up here. Jahira.
Wherever we go.
I don't like that we only went up like a foot.
With haste.
Okay, so maybe this isn't like the Gandhian church or whatever, like...
You are asking the impossible. Gyromatics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She was useless and interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
Some kind of substantial threat?
It. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
Okay, so now that answers it. There are innocents working in here. Steel Watcher arm? Really? It's this lightweight?
The
torso, the largest and most complex component, is constructed and loaded with secret components on the lab level below.
So there's 3 here we gotta handle. Watcher Greatsword? Target too heavy.
Assume nothing.
Who has the better strength? You're at 20. You're at 20. Can you actually wield this? Oh, come on. This would be so hilarious if we were strong enough. Like, clearly we're strong enough, so let us use it. Ah, that would be amazing. In the old games, we could go and make a golem suit. I wonder if we could do something similar with steel watch parts. Gondian automaton what? Automaton conversion plan. Draft plan for converting the Hall of Wonders Auto Guard project to Director Cortash's specifications for a steel watch. Artificer Xander Tubin. What follows are many pages of nearly incomprehensible magico-technical specifications, complete with parts, lists, and diagrams. The page labeled Infernal Power Supply is blank except for the words "to be supplied by Director Cortash." Oh no. I'm very surprised how well behaved the AI is for noticing us so far. Oh, they don't have a head.
The corpse does not respond.
Security office. Am I gonna regret breaking in here? Oh, Tubin. Scry screen. Some random underwear? What? So this is okay? Oh, cargo elevator. I guess we gotta sneak our way onto that now.
But then optical targeting would need rebalancing. Lost this can of worms.
He's blind. Watcher crossbow blueprint? Mechanical diagrams.
It's a diagram of mechanical designs, not just written, but ridged, so that blind fingers can trace out their shapes.
Gondian gnomes. Evading the Elder Brain. Hostage census? This one was Gondian gnomes. Bayonet Confidential. Though it's important to cooperate with our siblings who worship Ball, remember that Bane is the tyrant. It is Bane who rules. Subversion and capture of Gondian operations in Baldur's Gate is a Baneite project, particularly as regards the gnomish artificers. They are ours, or more particularly mine. They are not to be tadpoled, as that would expose them to control through the absolute hierarchy. Instead, they're to be locked in incineration collars that are remote controlled by Prinsky's motivators. I want those gnomes aware of what they are doing and deeply unhappy about it. When the Watcher project is complete and the artificers are of no further use, the survivors will be tadpoled, Lord Gortash. Alright. Evading the Elder Brain. The Emperor, as interrogated by Gortash Part 3. Gortash, when we captured you, you were a rogue, an autonomous lithid by the power of Elder Brain, which reformed you. That's correct. Right back to those two. Ambit, you are a hovering friend, the Absolute. Your defenses were overwhelmed, and you returned to also correct. How did you escape the Elder Brain? We've already read this. Yeah, that's old news.
Scared and miserable, with visible cuts and bruises, these people can only be one thing: prisoners.
So now our character technically knows. Hope I don't regret talking to you.
Nangufgrish of the lore. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you? What? Go away. Your presence imperils us all. If any of us attempts to escape, our kin will die. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar. underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbrand Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed. One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it.
I don't like any of these options right here. This is... We can sleuth our way to do this stuff. Why?
Even if we did somehow unshackle our collars simultaneously and overthrow our oppressors, there would be consequences. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vakron. Gungal. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place. I don't know where they are, but some of the Overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the Foundry. Just make sure you don't get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obinia. Gondral Frakas Hulnesh. May Gond be with you.
I like this guy. I like his character.
It hasn't been long.
So I'm gonna assume they're a lab level warning. Warning plaque.
Restricted area. Entrance only with Lord Gortash's permission. Violators will be executed.
Nothing in here. That was a big security office door. Can't really do anything about destroying it to get through it. Yes, we must be stealthy and careful about what we do. Oh, there's people. Fuck. If we're careful about it, we can kill them.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
How does this make sense? How does that make sense? What the fuck?
Ever easy. Swift as my feet can
Why
carry
is
me.
that not? What? That makes no sense. Okay. Okay, good. Congratulations, son. Oh no. Gasper, just a quick note to tell you we are so proud of you for finally landing a job with a future. Lord Gortash will go far, and you were right to hitch yourself to his star. Pa is especially pleased how you're carrying on the Throk's name. In fact, he's taking me out to the elf song right now to celebrate. Say hello to that sweet Temia Holtz for me. What? Mama? Holtz? This horrible bitch over here? What? Oh, that's sorry. Chad and Gasper Throkes. Okay, based on positioning, double iron door. I think that's just to go outside, right? Yeah. Submersible memorandum. Supplies are to be brought to the Iron Throne by way of the What? Red Hammer will facilitate. And tell him to avoid the temple wave servants this time. Black. That's where the Elder Brain is being held, isn't it? Oh, that's... Ooh.
That's curious. Might have to be a lot smaller to squeeze in there.
So we do have one, but only one. Okay. Are you serious? Oh, that was a waste. And I think my save's too far back for me to really do anything about that. Wow. I regret that a lot. We haven't done this on the first floor yet. Let's see if we can do it without getting caught.
This majestic Morian helm shields the Watcher's gyronetic and targeting modules.
We can't take the leg?
The Steel Watcher's powerful spring-loaded leg components enable it to leap with surprising agility.
Yeah. Great axe. Okay, so this thing came up from... Oh, is this a bugged animation? There's a thing for Iron Gate, but it doesn't look like it. Is that how we get down there? Or is it, maybe is it a way, not the way? Seems like the only thing left is to go down here. Just crossing. Yeah, I guess that's it for out here. Let's hope opening this door doesn't trigger something.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Of course, because that makes sense. Okay, let's... Oh, no. Why are you still pathing? Oh, good lord. Gondian Manservant. Why are you... Okay, well, let's use our extra senses. There's a lot of Gondians in here and they're hostile. Soap bar. Is this an altar to Bane? Is that his new canon image? Instead of being a great beast-looking being. This reeks of solo invisibility run. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not good. Do y'all do demonic spell casting on the people who are inside of the Steel Watch? Find the prison.
Quiet. Move with care.
Really? You can see that well? Oh, who did you spot?
No better moment.
Both of you. What if we just let y'all come up here? Awesome, we're okay. Oh, that's a pile of flesh. I gaze upon you. You're immune to fearful.
Swallow your battle cries.
I don't understand why that was a thing. I didn't do fire. Okay, Jahira.
Consider my hackles raised.
Knocked out. Do not spontaneously die. There we go. I'm very happy with that. Now to deal with that little shit. Oh my god. Alright guys, I am gonna call it quits for this episode. If you like this content, as always, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, y'all stay safe out there. Bye-bye.